Most people don't realize they're trapped because the cage doesn't look like a cage. It looks like comfort. It looks like a quick escape after a long day, a small habit, a harmless pleasure. Just one more time. That's what I used to tell myself. One more smoke, one more release, one more day of saying I'll start tomorrow. And tomorrow kept moving. Days turned into months. Months turned into years. And slowly, without realizing it, I stopped recognizing the person I was becoming. Not because my life was falling apart, but because nothing was moving forward. I was existing, not evolving. Weed made everything feel okay, even when things were not okay. It softened the discomfort. It blurred the urgency. It convinced me that the life I was living was good enough. But comfort can be dangerous, because growth only happens when you feel friction. And I had removed all friction from my life. Whenever stress came, I escaped it. Whenever boredom came, I numbed it. Whenever discipline was required, I postponed it. Day after day, I was slowly training my brain to choose easy over meaningful. And the worst part? I didn't even notice the cage. Then there was masturbation, another silent thief. A habit that promises relief, but quietly drains your energy, focus, and drive. Afterward, there is always a strange emptiness, not physical exhaustion, but something deeper. Like your mind knows you traded something valuable for something temporary. And when that cycle repeats enough times, you start feeling weaker inside, not physically, but mentally. Your willpower slowly erodes, your discipline fades, your identity begins to shrink. For a long time, I thought these habits were normal. Everyone does them. Everyone says it's harmless. But what nobody tells you is this: anything that controls you owns you. And I was being controlled by impulses, by cravings, by comfort. Then one day I realized something terrifying. The problem wasn't the habits. The problem was who I was becoming because of them. A man who avoided discomfort. A man who escaped pressure. A man who kept delaying his own potential. And that realization hurt. But sometimes pain is the thing that wakes you up. So I made a decision. Not a perfect decision. Not a magical overnight transformation. Just a decision to fight back. I stopped smoking weed. Not because it was easy, but because I realized it was stealing my clarity. I stopped feeding the habits that were draining my energy, and I replaced them with something harder. Fitness. The gym became my new battlefield. Every workout forced me to confront the same thing I had been avoiding for years: discomfort, pain, resistance, and slowly, something started changing inside me. Not just my body, my mind. Every time I pushed through a difficult workout, I proved something to myself. I was no longer a man controlled by impulses. I was a man capable of discipline. And that realization gave me something I hadn't felt in a long time: power. Quitting those habits didn't instantly fix my life, but it did something more important. It changed my identity. Because real transformation doesn't happen when you change your habits. It happens when you change the person you believe you are. I stopped seeing myself as someone who escapes life, and started seeing myself as someone who confronts it. It wasn't easy. Some days the urges came back. Some days the old version of me tried to return. But every time I resisted, the new version of me grew stronger, and the old version slowly disappeared. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Your life doesn't change when you feel motivated. Your life changes when you change your standards. When you stop negotiating with the habits that keep you weak. When you stop choosing comfort over growth. When you finally decide that the person you are becoming matters more than the pleasure of the moment. I'm still on this journey. This isn't a story about perfection. It's a story about reclaiming control. Because the moment you stop feeding the habits that cage you, something incredible happens. Your mind becomes clearer, your energy returns, your confidence grows, and slowly, you start becoming the person you were always capable of being. You realize something powerful. The cage was never locked. The door was always open. You just had to choose to walk out.